Hey there. So today we're going to be talking about the good and the bad of Salt Lake City, and we're going to hop into some of the good stuff right now. Mariah here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. This channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below and make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you are notified every time we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move or relocating out here to the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. So today we're going to hop right into the good, the bad, and the ugly of living here in the Salt Lake City, Utah areas. So I know I've had many people that have reached out and they're like, Mariah, I'm thinking about making a move, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Like, I've heard this, I've heard that, but I really want to know. So let's start with some of the cons of living here in Utah. Number one is it is growing fast. Yes, Utah has grown a ton over the last 5 years, and there have been a lot more people that have found out about this hidden gem of Utah. So yes, it is growing. Number two is the air quality. Yes, the air quality in the Salt Lake City, Utah area is not known for being ideal. In fact, there's an inversion that comes through the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and it usually happens in the winter time. And really what ends up happening is this thick kind of smoggy, pollution just sits around in that valley. And it sits there until a storm blows it out. Once a storm blows it out, then you're usually good, but that inversion can stick in that valley for quite some time. So number two is the air quality. Number three is the extreme weather. Yes, it can be snowing today and it could be bright and sunny tomorrow with, 30-degree higher temperatures. Sometimes what will happen is, again, a storm will blow through and you could have a 70-degree day on one day and it could be in the 40s the next day, just depending on the weather. So you can see some extreme weather out here as well. Number four, moving right along, are the road construction. There is a lot of road construction that continues to go on in the Salt Lake City, Utah area and in the surrounding areas as well. So there's a lot of road construction, and which kind of goes on to the next one, which are Utah drivers. I know some of you have probably heard about Utah drivers. Yes, it is a thing. Now, this is not everybody, but Utah drivers are not necessarily known for their courteous driving habits, or there's a lot of accidents out here too. I'm not sure if it's because the population here in Utah tends to be a lot younger. Don't know if it's many more inexperienced drivers, but Utah drivers, they're not known for their awesome driving skills. Next on the list is dryness. Yes, Utah is a very, very dry area, which for some people, they love it because you're not going to have all of that humidity. You don't see a lot of mold out here, but it's very dry. So those temperatures, when it's cold, they call it a dry cold, or when it's hot, it's a dry hot. So it's not usually as extreme, but it can. But then also a lot of times too, you will feel, your hands are dry, your lips are dry, your face is dry. Like you just notice it more here in Utah simply because of the elevations. Next up are the liquor laws. If you are a drinker here in Utah, there are much more strict laws here in Utah as opposed to some of the other surrounding states. And number 9, Utah is a very conservative state. For many, that is a huge, huge pro and why they have moved here to Utah. For others, it is a con. But just know that you're not going to want to try to change Utahns' beliefs and the way, they see things on that. It is a conservative state and it will remain so. Next up, there is a large number of members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, also known as Mormons here. Again, some people view that as a huge pro. Others think it, maybe more of a con, but just know that majority of these people are very friendly, very helpful, and hopefully you'll have a positive experience as well. Let's hop right into some of the pros of living here in Utah. Simply the taxes. Yes, the taxes here in Utah are a huge pro for many people come here because they love that flat tax that Utah has of 4.85%. Number two are the great outdoors. Yes, the great outdoors. People love moving here simply because there are so many activities to do winter, spring, summer, and fall. Number three is simply the world-class snow and the skiing here. Really, the different mountains that are around here. There are so many right in Salt Lake City, and then you've got Park City right around the corner, and then there are dozens of other ski resorts nearby too. So not only the outdoors, but certainly the snow. Next on the list is the friendly people. There are so many friendly people here in Utah, and I know that was one of the big draws for us coming here is we loved the people, and which kind of goes right along to the next one is the sense of community. A lot of the neighborhoods, a lot of the cities have a really, really wonderful sense of neighborhood and community, and constantly having different festivals, different races, different just activities to bring the community together. So a lot of friendly people and a big sense of community definitely here in Utah. Going along with that, many Utahns are very, very generous with their time and their money, and really just they're, again, kind of going along with the community, but very service oriented. It's not uncommon if I know I've had many clients that have moved here and they're like, Mariah, is it normal? Like, we had the whole neighborhood come and like unload our moving truck when we moved here. That is not uncommon. It doesn't happen in every neighborhood, but a lot of people are extremely generous with their time. Pro also for living here is it is fairly easy to get a job here. Utah's unemployment is very low, and it's actually one of the lowest in the nation. So right around 3% or even a little bit below that. So there are lots of great job opportunities here in Utah as well. And along with the job opportunities, Utah is simply just a beautiful, clean place. A lot of people here in Utah take pride in keeping things clean. It's not uncommon also to see people, just people within the community walking around, picking up trash, putting it in bags, and really having their kids and having their teenagers and just doing service projects like that a lot. So Utah is a very clean and very beautiful place, and many people take pride in that as well. So if you're thinking about making a move to Utah in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, we hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move or relocating, and we absolutely love it. So feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. Take care and have a great one. Bye.